Of all the places the dart could have sent me, Kazakhstan said, "Here, eat a horse, pet an eagle, and try not to drown in a forest that grows underwater, which is still green and still standing."
This horse meat.
I dined like a nomad on a dish with horse tongue, cheeks, and brain. I got judged by a bird more majestic than my ex, and I discovered trees growing where trees shouldn't grow, underwater. This isn't a vacation. This is Travel by Dart Kazakhstan Part 3. My name is Soren. I throw darts at the world map and travel wherever they land. I've spent a couple of unforgettable weeks in Almaty and Astana, two of Kazakhstan's largest cities, exploring a breathtaking country filled with stunning nature, warm-hearted people, and delicious cuisine. While I'm not sure if I saved the best for last, today we'll venture into the countryside and also uncover some local gems that left me speechless, including the famous Astana Grand Mosque, which is the biggest mosque in Central Asia, opened in 2022 with a capacity to host 30,000 worshippers at once. Before moving on, let's just say that in this episode I will not throw the dart at the wall map anymore. Instead, I'm going to shoot an arrow to determine my next destination. I gotta say that this Astana journey is turning into a culinary treat. Everywhere we go, every restaurant, every dinner, lunch we have, it's absolutely incredible. And today we have met one of the coolest chefs in the world. He served Nursultan Nazarbayev, who was the first president of Kazakhstan, for 17 years as his personal chef. He went with him everywhere. And now he is running Qazaq Gourmet, which is probably one of the best restaurants in the Central Asia. Artem welcomed us at Qazaq Gourmet with open arms and prepared a fabulous meal. Again, we had horse, but different types of meats around the table. And Qazaq Gourmet is the very first restaurant in Kazakhstan who had fine dining with Kazakh cuisine. Also, Qazaq Gourmet is the very first restaurant in Kazakhstan that serves camel salami. And of course, we couldn't miss the chance to try camel salami. So delicious.
This turkey.
Yeah.
This horse meat.
Yes.
This camel meat.
This is camel.
Camel meat. This beef meat and horse meat.
Oh my goodness, wow. What are we doing tonight? It's a meat party.
Вот, это классика. Технология, которую казахи-степляки всегда делали. Они ее солили, вялили и коптили.
So one last question. So what does it stop other restaurants to bring in and make camel salam?
Не все знают технологии. Это вот наш мясник, с которым мы сами разрабатываем рецепты. Вот у него есть специальные камеры, коптильные, и он там делает. Нам это то знатоки уже просят, приходят к нам, можно купить палочку, можно купить палочку. Вы ни в одном магазине не встретите солями из верблюжатины.
Everybody's looking at me, waiting for me? Okay, so... It has a taste that I cannot pinpoint, but is very familiar. So good. I'll try one more.
Вот это
so I don't forget.
Вы уже становитесь казахом, потому что казахи всегда берут мясо и в лавша кладут.
So good. Bring the camel. Artem also taught me two interesting things, and I have to share that with you. One was why the horse meat is eaten here.
Почему-то все думают, что мы едим лошадь домашнюю, на которой ездим. Многие французы, испанцы, которые приезжают, итальянцы, они говорят, ну это же домашнее животное, это же вот как кошка, как собака. На что я всегда объясняю, что в Казахстане едят тех лошадей, которых не видят, они табунами пасутся в степях. Это как дикая лошадь, ну как тот же олень дикий. Иногда некоторые не знают, сколько тысяч голов там пасутся. Они В степях есть и все. И они кочуют там с севера на юг, там с запада на восток и все. Просто когда тебе мясо закончилось, ты позвонил, тебе зарезал, мясо привезли. Вот. Это со степи. У казахов есть традиционно, когда приходят в гости, самому уважаемому человеку подают голову. Поэтому мы вам приготовили голову, но не такую, как подают, а более такая модерн.
So right now we have the head of the horse. Over here are the cheeks. Then we have the tongue. We have the brain. And inside this dumpling are the lips of the horse. And of course, they added the bone marrow because it's their guest's favorite dish. And for 5 years, he didn't want to add it, but he added it just for the pleasure of the guests. However, it's not part of the head. Delicious, huh?
Much normal.
Tight во рту.
Very cheeky horse.
He has a small insight for us that in general, horse meat, it's a bit sweet. It has a sweetness to it. Why? Because the horse meat it's the most leanest meat. Why? Because they run all the time and they exercise. And the horse sweat is what causes the sweetness.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I learned a lot of good things today. So this is a very special chocolate from Kazakhstan. It looks like chocolate, like a cake. You know, when they sang "Happy Birthday," I thought that's the chocolate, the cake. Oh wow! It cuts so soft, so easy. Check this out. Did you say it has the leanest meat? Because I see a lot of fat in here. I love it. Pure ribs, better than beef. Honestly, 100%, 110% better than beef ribs. I love it. Okay. Creme brulee. Wow. Okay. Very nice. Very good. Very tasty.
Хочется сказать, чтобы вы чувствовали много эмоций положительных
We hope you felt a lot of great positive emotions
в ваших будущих путешествиях.
in your future traveling.
Ваше такое добродушие, добрые глаза, они прям сказываются. Хочется прям.
Your very positive energy and vibes and very kind eyes that he's saying.
Поэтому за ваш проект, чтобы он процветал.
For your project to just bloom.
Thank you. And the same. And I'm happy that this is only day one in Astana.
My purpose with this show is to break all the stereotypes that the Borat movie made about the Kazakh people and their culture. And it's not even close to what most of the Westerners think. One of these stereotypes is the quality of the people and their lifestyle.
You see us westernized in terms of our clothes, the way we live, but philosophy-wise and lifestyle, tradition-wise, we're still kind of Eastern, Oriental with strong ties in our families.
I was invited to have another incredible gastro-dinner, they call it, where they go really nuts with the foods, and that was out of town in a town called Aqkol, where a special event put together for only 30 people that were important guests, influencers, and myself. They were inviting us to come there and try a new Kazakh cuisine with a different twist.
Gastro-dinner in Kazakhstan is a term used that when restaurants invite guests or clients to this event that they don't typically have on a daily basis. So it's a set menu that is just for that one night, for a specific event, for a specific reason.
And wow,
What an experience.
So tonight we had an event called Kurt and Wine. Kurt is a Kazakh cheese, which is not very typically mixed with wine. But tonight's chef, his aim is to make it more global and more popular, the Kazakh cuisine.
Kazakh food, it's like your mommy wants to feed you very tasty. And Kazakh food, it's about all the traditions of nomads. It's all about our country, the heart and the soul.
We are nomadic by heart, by DNA, but we're not hostile like the nomad people were back in the day. So we're a very welcoming, hospitable nation, and we would like to showcase to the world what we are.
After such feast, I took Evgeny on a hiking adventure in the forest the next day. The goal was to shake off at least some calories, but also to enjoy some fresh air and take a brief break from the constant eating. After Aqkol, we continued to a place that has become one of my favorite spots in Kazakhstan's countryside, Borovoe. It is not only one of the cleanest areas in the world, but also a place where you can meet and interact with eagles.
Also, people come here because of therapeutic factors, and scientists say that we have 4 in number. The first one is our climate, sharp continental. Weather may change several times in a day, because weather changes and it helps reinforce immunity after serious diseases. So second one, mineral water. Third factor, peloids. You know what is peloid?
No.
Yeah? Healthy mud. We have a special lake. It's muddy, so we take this mud. We do procedures like this.
Mud
it's
baths,
useful
yes.
for skin and bones, diseases of skin and bones, and especially these parts like
Arthritis,
elbows.
yeah.
The fourth health-related reason many visitors come to the Borovoe area in Kazakhstan is the incredible stress relief services offered here. And I'm about to experience one myself. But first, let me share the highlight of the day, meeting and playing with a majestic eagle.
We've met this cool guy called Almas. He owns an eagle, but he doesn't like to say that he owns one. He says he's the host of an eagle. And he told me how that works. Here in Kazakhstan, you can apply to get an eagle when he's a baby, and you raise him. You educate him, teach him how to hunt, teach him how to help you. And Almas got this cool eagle. He has him for about 6 years, and you are only allowed to host an eagle for 12 years. After 12 years, you are required to let him go. If he wants to go, he'll go. If he wants to stay, then you're stuck with him.
Это наше достояние, получается, и вот оно у нас возрождается. В Казахстане около 100 человек, которые занимаются непосредственно именно беркутом, охотой с беркутом. Сейчас очень много молодых людей, которые заинтересованы тоже вот в этом, именно возрождении нашей культуры. Потому что какое-то время она была утеряна, и сейчас она возрождается очень массово. Сейчас это официально зарегистрированная птица национальных видов спорта. Проводится очень много турниров.
Wow, it's like going to the gym.
Томага, птица, получается, в томага сидит спокойно, не получает определенного стресса, и, соответственно, она охотничья. Томага делается непосредственно под индивидуально каждую птицу.
And he's 6 years old? Or you have it
6
for
years.
6 years?
6 лет.
6 years.
Вот в мае будет 6 лет.
In May, she will be 6 years.
Через
He got her when she was 2 months years old.
1 килограмм мяса в день.
When these eagles spread their wings, they go up to 3 meters wide, which is crazy. But they also very, very, very dangerous. He could lift a full lamb after he kills him. These eagles, they even kill wolves. And the way they do it is they go all the way up, and when they see a wolf, they go straight into his spine and break his spine with the beak. Alma said, okay guys, I will show you how my little baby here hunts foxes. And what he did, he took like a fake fox and he started running with it. And then one of his friends had the eagle on the other side of the path there and let him go. The eagle went straight to the fox and just grabbed it. It's interesting to see this bond between the eagle and the owner, and in our case, Almas was in such a love with his pet that he was just petting him all the time. Very interesting and also extremely fascinating how this eagle raising hobby is taken to a next level here in this country. In the evening, we got to rest at one of the coolest places I've ever stayed at. And what they have, something that I've never seen, they have Crimean baths. Baths that you can take in a different way than most of the Westerners think. The host of our evening was Svetlana, who gave us a real different experience.
Поэтому я делаю волшебство, и мои гости, у них дорожки открываются, у них пути, у них любовь, у них...
I like it already, whatever she says.
И это же символы еще Казахстана, как бы, да.
In their language, they call these baths banyas, and they are so popular here at Svetlana's place that several country presidents came for treatment here during the last international summit held in Kazakhstan.
Люди ходят в баню, но как будто бы, ну, как какое-то место там.
Some people think they go to banyas just as a place where they go and steam.
А я хочу в баню, в вечернем платье надо идти.
But when she goes to banya, she wants to go in a ball gown.
Со шлейфом, с короной.
With a crown, with her dress, with her fur and hat.
Если мы идем к врачам, они могут убрать острые заболевания. А баня убирает то, что глубоко лежит. Cold and water. Да, ножки прямо можно освободить, забитые ножки.
I felt so relaxed, I felt so pampered. I fell asleep within seconds after entering my room. It is absolutely incredible. I've done a lot of spa treatments all over the world, but there's nothing like this. And I'm sitting on a hammock that has been used by several presidents. After this amazing treatment, Svetlana said, let's go outside. It's cold, but time to go for a walk. So I don't know where we're going, but we're going that way. It gave me such a peace, such a relaxing mood that I promised myself that if I'll ever get a chance to do it again, I will do it without hesitation. And I would recommend to anyone to try it. Crimean baths, one of the best things I've ever done.
Every single day in Kazakhstan flew by so fast that I already filmed 3 episodes, and I could probably stretch it into a 4th if I wanted. Tons of new friends, lots of good times, and smiles at every corner. But the time had come to pull out the map and let fate guide me to a new destination in the world. Before I did though, I reunited with my friend Dina from Almaty. She had something special planned, one last trip, this time to the breathtaking spot where destiny would decide my next adventure.
On the way, we also stopped at one of the most beautiful places in Kazakhstan, the Kaindy Lake.
Sorin, welcome to one of the beautiful lakes we have in the range of the Tian Shan Mountains. Most of the lakes are 7,000–8,000 years old, but this is the one of the youngest one. And the uniqueness of this lake is that trees, which you can see, which is actually looks like growth from the lake. It's a small ones, but it's turquoise color and depends the day. Light is changing the color, so that's why the locals believe that this lake has their own mood.
It's, I think it's one of the small wonders of Kazakhstan, and I feel like grabbing a kayak and then just go around.
Yes, and also one of the beautiful diving. It's happening.
Diving? Here?
Here, yeah.
Like what do you see down there?
It's a green roots. You see the top of the trees are dry, but the roots are still green. But actually it's not the green, it's not roots, it's the branches of the tree. On 1911, when we had the strongest earthquake in our history, here was plus earthquake and plus mud flow. Earthquake broke the rocks, and the small river actually flooded the small forest area. And in the beginning, it was just, there were like some catastrophe, and here was like some lake in the area which was flooded, and the people was not interested in it. Only after it became famous of the beautiness of the lake, because its trees, they get dried, and that branches which is inside of the lake, which you can see from the panoramic points, is actually creates some really unique view while you are diving. You feel yourself that you are in some other world, with some creatures which can live inside of the branches, and they are still green as you see it. So the deepest point during the summer to springtime, it's not that deep, it can be like 8-9 meters, but when it's full in July and August, can be even 20 meters, 25, close to 30 meters.
Wow.
This is the fairy tale in the bottom of this lake.
It sure is. Wow, what a wonder. In every episode of Travel by Dart, I throw a new dart at the world map blindfolded, and I go wherever it lands. And time has come today to do that in the beautiful countryside of Kazakhstan. However, because Kazakhstan is all about the nomadic culture, I want to pay my respects, and I'm not going to throw this dart. Instead, I'm going to use an arch and an arrow. I'm going to shoot an arrow at the world map. And the map, because this arrow is going to make such a big hole in it, we had to print out all the flags of the world, and then everybody has the same chance. That is pretty much it. I'm super excited to see where I'm going. I need your assistance here, so if you can pull down my blindfold first.
Sure.
And then... Did I hit anything?
Yes, you hit something.
Yes! Oh my goodness! Look at that! Wow, it's Uganda. Uganda in Africa. I've heard some stories about Uganda, and I'm actually excited to find out more. So, Uganda it is. Oh, I can't even pull this out now. Uganda, I'm coming to you. Prepare for the Travel by Dart episode, because it's gonna be an epic one. Kazakhstan not only impressed me, but taught me that people and misconceptions are one of the worst things that could happen. If you're not educated, if you're ignorant, then you'll never know what you miss. And for some people, maybe that's okay. But visiting here for almost 2 weeks opened my eyes and made me, again, promise myself that I'm gonna try to discover as many countries as I can, as many cultures as I can, as many traditions as I can. Thank you for watching.